Do you think you have what it takes to be a boxer? For ages, people have admired the skill, heart, and athleticism that fighters display when they square off inside of a boxing ring. Few people have the courage, determination, and endurance to be a competitive boxer. It takes years to become a skilled fighter. Even at the amateur level, boxers endure long periods of intensive training in order to perfect their craft. It takes weeks and even months of rigorous exercise in order to build up the strength, speed, stamina, and reflexes necessary to compete in an amateur boxing contest. The training can be brutal sometimes. Different trainers have different methods that they use to train fighters. However, some basic exercises should be a part of every boxer's workout program. This training video will show you different exercises that boxers can perform in order to develop speed, strength, stamina, coordination, reflexes, and accuracy. Before participating in any strenuous activity, the first thing that you should do is warm up. Warming up raises your heart rate, boosts your circulation, and increases your flexibility. These things can help you to avoid injuries when you're working out. One good warm-up exercise is jumping jacks. A good way to loosen up the shoulders is by doing arm rotations. Another good warm-up activity is bend and reach. And these are some stretching exercises that you can perform. Good boxers must have a high level of endurance. Rounds of boxing can vary from 1 to 3 minutes, and a bout can consist of anywhere from 3 to 12 rounds depending upon the experience and skill level of the participants. A good way to build endurance is by running or jogging. Another good way to build endurance and foot speed is by jumping rope. Another attribute that good boxers should possess is speed. This includes hand speed, foot speed, and speed of movement. Speed enables a boxer to beat his or opponent's reaction time. A good way to develop a boxer's leg speed is by doing wind sprints. A good way to develop a boxer's hand speed is through shadow boxing. Strength is a very important element in boxing. Strong muscles enable a fighter to mount a more effective offense and also to withstand more punishment from an opponent. Push-ups can help to strengthen the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull-ups can help to strengthen the biceps, forearms, and back muscles. Sit-ups help to strengthen a boxer's abdominal muscles. Squats build strength in the thighs and the hips. Calf raises help to strengthen a boxer's calf muscles so that he or she can stay on her toes in the ring. Power is akin to strength. It enables a fighter to deliver harder punches in order to incapacitate his or her opponent. One of the best ways to build punching power is by hitting the heavy bag. One of the most important attributes that a fighter must possess is sharp reflexes. You must be able to quickly determine what your opponent is doing and react accordingly. A good way to develop your reflexes and your hand-eye coordination is by punching a speed bag. Another good exercise for developing hand-eye coordination as well as foot coordination is hitting the double-end bag. A good way to develop timing, as well as hand-eye coordination and foot movement, is by working the punch. Finally, a fighter must be able to combine all of the aforementioned elements in the ring in order to defeat his or her opponent in a boxing match. The best way for a fighter to develop his or her skills is through live sparring. A sparring match is the closest thing to a real boxing match. However, there are some important differences. The purpose of a sparring match is to help boxers sharpen their offensive and defensive skills against live competition. Sparring is usually done with both fighters wearing protective headgear. Technically, there is no winner or loser in a sparring match because there are no judges to score the rounds. Sparring is done under a coach's supervision so that the boxers don't injure one another too badly before an actual bout. Sparring matches are more controlled than actual competitive boxing matches, and they can be stopped multiple times during the match in order to give the boxers instructions on what to do and what not to do. Sparring can be done at full, half, or three-quarter speed. Participants may be instructed to throw only jabs or straight punches. They may be instructed to only throw body punches. One boxer may be assigned to work only offense, and the other may be assigned to work only defense. However, more advanced boxers can be allowed to engage in full-blown sparring, throwing all of the various types of punches and combinations at each other at full speed. For all practical intents and purposes, this type of sparring is just like an actual boxing contest. This concludes this training video. We hope that it has given you insight into the types of exercises and training methods that all good boxers must perform in order to perfect their craft.